What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shogun, and today I'm bringing you a video on The Day Before. Now that this trailer has been out for a day or so now, and we've had our chance to digest the gameplay and stuff, I want to make a video about my questions, my comments, and my concerns about this game. Now, before we get this game started, if you guys enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe, and let's talk about it a little bit. Now, me personally, I say it all the time on this channel. I love zombie games. Like, I love zombie games and I love zombie movies. Like, that's probably one of my favorite genres in both of those, movies and games. And when I saw this, I was just like, yo, this game looks pretty dope. So, we're gonna watch the trailer. I kind of skipped past the radio part. Everybody's seen it, and we'll discuss some things as we're watching the trailer. Now, to me, what I see from The Day Before is kind of like, it kind of gives me a Daisy, Division, Last of Us kind of like hybrid mix of all three of those games together, which necessarily is not a bad thing. Like, I love Daisy. The Division is fun, and The Last of Us is probably one of the best story mode games ever made. Last of Us 1 and 2. You can argue, if it's not the best story mode ever, like it's great. But from what we know from this game right now, I do believe it is PC only. I haven't heard any news of it being released on consoles, because PC is just easier to get games out. They don't have to go through the loopholes of Sony and Microsoft got to go through and everything, or go through Sony and Microsoft to put a game out. So right now, this is PC only. It doesn't have a release date, but everywhere I see it says coming soon. So, I mean, who knows what that means? Everybody says coming soon, so that could be today, tomorrow, next week, next year. Who knows, man? But one thing, some of the things that I saw from this game that would tickle my fancy is because, yes, I do play games on PC, but I'm not a mouse and keyboard type character. And this game right here looks controller ready. Like, it looks like it could just be a plug and play right there. So, I'm okay with that. I like that a lot, because I definitely don't want to miss out on this game because I can't play with my controller and I had to use a mouse and keyboard. That would suck. Now, with this game, I'm not sure if there's a story to it or is it just open road. This is one of my questions. Like, they're trying to give this zombie apocalypse, thing, but I don't know if there would be any stories. Like, kind of, if you guys have played State of Decay on Xbox and PC, State of Decay kind of had that open world feel, but there was a story as well. I mean, regardless, the story wasn't that great, but I mean, I don't really play games like State of Decay for the story. I play games more like Dying Light for the story. And I just want to add, whoever is playing this game right now cannot aim for shit. Like, his aim is all over the place, but that's neither here or there. One thing I liked about the game is I do like, y'all know me, I say it all the time in my videos, man, I love character customization. Character customization is definitely one of my favorite things, because it really puts you in the game. You know what I mean? Like, you can foresee yourself in a game when the character looks more like you. Now, with this demo right here, or whatever you want to call it, you can see they kind of have like a Christmas theme going on. I'm wondering, is that going to be like the whole time of the game, or where the game changes like seasons and stuff like that. And they see here, right here, there's all that Coke in that back of that truck. Why would he just get one can? I don't know. But, you know, I'm wondering, is it going to have that wintry theme like the Division 1 did? Or, you know, or is it part of the story that maybe the seasons change as you get further along in the game? Like in The Last of Us, I love how The Last of Us 1 changed seasons, man. Like, that's how you knew how far you were in the game. So, you know, I don't know. This is just the one thing that I was seeing. Everybody looks like, well, from what I've saw, the guns are looking naked. I'm wondering, is there a gun customization or like a gunsmith or something like that, to where, you know, you just don't have just like naked AKs and naked pistols and stuff like that. I wonder, can you know, add suppressors and scopes and, you know, extended mags and stuff like that? Or like when he goes in his book bag, it kind of has a Last of Us type crafting system. So I'm wondering, will there be, can you craft weapon attachments? You know, maybe craft a scope, or like how you do in DayZ, you know, put tape on a bottle, put it on the muzzle of your gun, and create a suppressor. I mean, who knows? I also saw in the bottom left corner, it looks like he if I'm guessing what these three things are, it looks like water. The lightning bolt is probably energy, which probably has to do with your food, and the snowflake is probably weather, which probably has to do with like maybe your body heat or your conditions or something like that, or your stamina. So it looks like all three of these are a factor in this game, which is something that I think people thought that would have been in DayZ and The Last of Us, because those are both survival games. But you know, you never really have to eat in that game, and you never have to really, like, you know, struggle through the thunderous weathers and stuff like that. I could see the Division, you not having to do that, because, you know, that's more of a MMO RPG, and, you know, with all the gadgets and stuff. But The Last of Us is really more, you know, realistic survival. You know, it's kind of end of the world, not enough food, not enough, you know, drinks and stuff like that. So, you know, I was just wondering, you know, how is that going to work in this game? You know, this being the first demo, they're probably not going to show a lot of the stuff that that's in the game. They just wanted to give you a sneak peek, a little taste of things that are going on. Also in this video, I was wondering, because I'm sure some of you have seen this video already, but at the end of the video, there's like a little bunker or something, or a shack, or whatever you want to call it. I'm wondering, is it part of the base building in this game? Like, or is it just something to where he just happened to stumble across it, because he put a code in? So I'm wondering, is that code, you know, just for him? Is it kind of like Rust, where you can base invade and steal other people's supplies and stuff like that? You know, I think that would be really, really cool if, you know, that type of feature would be in this game. Now, playing with friends, I'm wondering, you know, is it like DayZ, where you just meet up with somebody? Because I see his friend, it's probably because there's no HUD on right now, and maybe there's not going to be any HUD in the game. Only thing you see is the ammo count and, you know, his food and water and energy right there in the corner. Maybe there's no HUD in the game, and maybe the way you squad up is just by, you know, running into people and saying, hey, you want to squad up? That's one of the things about DayZ that was so, you know, true to life, is because, you know, you run into somebody, then they could be enemy or foe. There's no HUD, so you might accidentally kill your friend because you don't know where they are. So, I mean, who knows where that could go? It's just something. It might just be something that's not shown right now, because, you know, a lot of games, when they do these demos, they don't show the HUDs or the full HUD. They'll show a little bit of stuff here and there. So, I mean, we'll have to see about that. I mean, that's just something that's intriguing to me. I saw broken down vehicles on the side of the game. I mean, on the side of the game, on the side of the road. And I saw that he fixed his own car. I guess it had like flat tires or something. And that said it was like 60%. So I'm wondering if there's a fully broke down car on the side of the road, if you have the right materials, can you fix it to a drivable state? I'm not saying, fix it to like brand new and stuff like that. I'm just wondering, like, can you fix it to where, it can at least get you on the road to go from point A to point B? I want to know how big the map is and stuff like that, because the first trailer I saw, it took place in like the city, and now it's looking like this place is like maybe somewhere out in the country. So I am curious to see how big the map is. I also want to know, with this map being this big, this game does have PvP, and I'm curious as to how the PvP is going to work. Like, is it going to be open world PvP, where, let's just be honest, if you see somebody is going to be on site? All these games, DayZ, all these open world games where you can meet somebody and team up, they never work out the way people think it's going to be. It's never that type of, hey man, you need some help or something like that. It's always, oh, there's somebody, let's shoot them and take their stuff. It's always on site. I've never seen where people, I mean, it's a rare occasion where people make friends and stuff like that. And with the open world and the PvP being like that, I'm wondering how in depth the crafting can go in the base building, because I'm a fan of The Walking Dead, and I always wanted to make something like how the Governor made in The Walking Dead. I think it was Woodbury or something like that. He had like his own town, and I thought that would be so dope to create your own town in a game and stuff like that. But see, I don't know if those are supposed to be real players or are those NPCs. And if it is open world, how many to a server and stuff like that. I don't want it to be where I don't want it to be so dead that I never run into anybody, but I don't want it to be so full that it turns into our open team deathmatch. But who knows? But yeah, this was the base I was telling you about. I'm wondering, like, did he craft this base? It's kind of like a shed or something like that. But I don't know, man. Like, I'm really looking forward to this game. I'm kind of excited. I know I'm supposed to have questions, comments, and concerns, but most of them was just questions. I have a little bit of concern. I don't want this game to be completely terrible, but I want them to stick to their guns. Like, you showed us this, it looks great. Keep going. Add some. I'm pretty sure we'll get some more news as the game comes around and stuff like that, as is more and more closer to the release date. I'm pretty sure this is coming to early access first, and then they'll develop it as the game goes along. Pretty much how any game does it nowadays, especially PC games. Every PC game is released in early access, so it's probably going to be a clunky, buggy mess. We're going to have to give it some time to let everything work itself out and stuff like that. But guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. Are you guys looking forward to the day before? I'm very much so looking forward to it. I mean, I honestly can't wait. It looks pretty good. But that's gonna be it, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.